Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there, wondering, fearing, doubting.
Nintendo.
You too will come to understand fear as I have.
Welcome, and greetings from the underworld. I am Dark One.
I am Silverlugia 249.
Alec Darkmoon?
The demon smoking
That's Hex Jade.
Yeah.
Jade Demon. Whatever you call yourself. You keep changing your dang name.
Yep.
Guy, ladies and gentlemen, it is the month of October. You know what that means. Halloween's just around the corner. So I figured it's time I went for one of my favorite horror survival games. We've done Resident Evil 0. So as a special little Let's Play for this month, or until we get it done, this is Let's Play Eternal Darkness and is Requiem. I want to say right now, folks, do not worry about Okami. That Let's Play is still going on. We just haven't had a chance to sit down and record. We've all been kind of busy.
Yep.
But this Let's Play will be kind of going along with it as well, because I've been wanting to play this game for a while, and October seems like the perfect time. So, without further ado, let's jump right into the game, shall we? I already did a complete save file, because throughout this story you get to pick an alignment of a certain entity. These names will make sense as we go along, but in order to get the true ending you have to do all three paths. We're just going to play on this. Don't worry, I will not be turning on Eternal Mode, which is basically God Mode. I'm going to purposely be banning that. Anyway,
Flesh. Bone. Bound together with the oddest magical incantation. This wretched book is where it all began so long ago. Before time. Before humanity. I am Dr. Edward Roivas. I am a clinical psychologist. I am also dead. This is not my story, nor even the story of the Roivas family. It is the story of humanity. Like it or not, believe it or not, as you will. Your perceptions will not change reality, but simply color it. Humanity has been on the edge of extinction for 2 millennia, ignorant of so much and dependent on so few. The Guardians grow restless. Their time once again near. Whether by fate or misfortune, my family has crossed their path, and they didn't take kindly to it. Their attention turns to my granddaughter. for she is the last of my line, and the last hope for humanity.
Okay.
So right off the bat, we're throwing the combat, and of course, it's a zombie game, you need a shotgun. You die. You die.
I need now the chainsaw to go with it.
It's not the right character for that, unfortunately.
No, you could do the lollipop chainsaw.
Uh-oh. I'm out of bullets! Hey, what do you know? No more bullets! Oh, wait, what's going on?
Remember me, Alex.
Hello?
Miss Alexandra Roivas?
Yeah, who's this?
This is Inspector LeGrasse of the Rhode Island Police. I'm sorry to disturb you, but there's been an accident with your grandfather.
I'll be on the next flight out.
Ah, Miss Roivas. I'm pleased to meet you. I trust you had a pleasant trip?
Yes, I suppose so, considering.
Yes, my condolences. This is most unpleasant. It's a shame we couldn't meet under brighter circumstances.
Yes, it is. Can we get this over with, please?
Of course, this way. But I must warn you, it's not a pleasant sight. I'm afraid there's not much to see. Miss Roivas, is that your grandfather, Edward?
Yes, it's him. He's wearing our family ring. I don't understand. Why are you showing me this? Can't you check dental records or something? What is wrong with you?
I'm sorry. It's my job, lady. You're the only living relative, and no, we can't check dental records. There's no head. None of this makes sense. There's no sign of intrusion, and there was certainly a lot of force used here. I have never seen anything like this in my 20 years on the force. We have no evidence except for the body, and what's left doesn't say much. We don't have a single clue.
Well, you better find out who did this. I'm not leaving Rhode Island until you do. There must be some clue in this old mansion revealing what happened. I want answers.
So do I. I wish I had some.
2 weeks later.
She's like your she's your Claire Redfield or Rebecca Chambers of this
Shocked
game.
by her grandfather's mysterious death and frustrated at the incompetence of the local police, Alex vows to uncover the truth. She decides to search the mansion, the place where Edward conducted his research. If there was a tie to his past, and possibly a tie to his murderer, it would be here. So this is Alexandra Roivas, our kind of main protagonist of the game, and I say kind of because you'll find out. But as you can clearly see, we can't leave.
It's definitely not the mansion Resident Evil.
I wouldn't be surprised if there was some influence from it. The call of the mansion beckons to Alex, drawing her back to uncover whatever secrets it hides. Alex don't leave. Yeah, we're kind of stuck here. You can't leave, is basically what it's saying.
I don't want to be here.
Well, too bad!
I need to
Welcome
use
to the Spencer
yeah.
The Roivas mansion. Yeah.
Looks. I think the Spencer mansion was bigger and more decorated.
And also a maze.
Oh yeah.
Well, this place has definitely its fair share of
I want
secrets.
to build a library like that in Minecraft.
You could probably do
Good
it.
sized library.
Ooh, what's this? Ah, it's just a desk. Can't do much with it. You can examine things in the mansion.
Wait, why is that picture looking at me?
Detail. This looming grandfather clock seems to stand ominously in the center corner, gazing on this empty room with an almost perpetual air. Use the left stick and right stick. Okay, now you made me do it, damn you! To adjust the clock ends. Should Alex adjust the clock ends? Yes, I have. Remember how that last clock was set to 3:33? That was kind of your hint at the beginning of the game. So
how do you do 3:33 on an analog clock? Very carefully, apparently.
Yeah. There it goes.
And I would love to build a house with secret entrances in it.
Yeah, it's kind of a visual clue, and I think there's also a clue here saying something about like 333 has been circled. I've played this game several times, so I know what I'm doing.
I would love to build a house. Have some secret doors in it, just miss it.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go over here and see what's in this mysterious hallway.
A book.
The glowing book looks kind of mysterious. Let's
Pick
go
up.
explore the rest of the room first.
Pick up the book.
Ah, there's what I'm looking for.
There's a sword.
An ancient Roman weapon. A gladius is on display above the fireplace mantle. Another token of eclectic junk. Yoink. Alright, we're going to be equipping that.
Force tutorials.
Yeah, pretty much.
Do this. Plus this button.
Second floor key. There's a reason I didn't use that. You'll find out later. I kind of skipped that. Anyway, now we have a sword. Hooray. That will come important later.
As long as you know the pointy end goes in the enemies.
Let me see here.
I thought it was the pointy gun.
Remember how this picture looks. The paintings of a jungle, shrouded building. It seems to be a temple in Asia, perhaps from Thailand or Cambodia. This is a bizarre drawing of a cyclopean city. Its immense architecture bathed in an unnatural fog. The detail is incredible. As Alex studies it, she can almost imagine city's inhabitants.
Were they all Cyclops?
You'll see. I don't want to say too much. A diabolic drawing of a stack of human bodies, each one cemented into place. What a twisted psyche could have achieved this drawing. Though disturbing, it is meticulously rendered down to the subtlest detail. The precise anatomy of fractured bones and the convulsions of spine and ribs entwined into a mesmerizing sight. Everything's important here. There's a reason why I'm expecting everything. Everything kind of has a purpose. Even that. The 3 candles unlit. But anyway.
I'm surprised that there isn't there's a reference to that one church like in Mexico.
This looks like some kind of mask. The face is serene in composure with a faint hint of a smile tugging at the corners of the mouth and eyes closed in deep meditation. How do you get a smile out of that? I don't see it.
I do. You know that church I'm talking about.
Anyway, let's inspect the book. A large leather-bound antique book rests upon the cluttered dish. Now let's read the book. Oh, right, the words. I gotta say the words. Batu! Barata!
Never!
Walla, Washington.
Anyway, cutscene.
I had no knowledge of what was to come, nor did I care. How the knowledge changed me, it will also change you. As you read this, you will come to learn fear as I have. You too will come to understand, or you will perish. To think that once I could not see beyond the veil of our reality, to see those who dwell behind. My life now has purpose, for I have learned the frailty of flesh and bone. I was once a fool. Where is quies candamest? Where is conservandi? Facusatis aquae sumat, et animus eorum confirma. Pupna huis, dia sit modo prima multarum, si inceptum conficiamus.
Quam primum, Centurio Augustus. I would like to compliment you once more on your battle tactics. Our enemies did not have a chance. Do you believe that it really exists, Centurion?
I do not doubt our Emperor's beliefs or his orders. But if we are to retrieve the artifact, then we must be strong and patient. Come to us, Pius Augustus.
I want to go to Stonehenge once.
I've been to a replica of Stonehenge, just a signature guy built up in Washington State.
I went to one up in Rolla,
I went around.
Missouri.
Close the door if you're going to take the call. We're going to the room. Yes. Sorry guys, phone call. It's for him, not for me. The dais on the floor is finely crafted, inlaid with golden gems that Pius can't identify. A strong linear design is situated in the middle, and is equally unknown to the Roman soldier. Also, it's non-functional. We're stuck here. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to save. By the way, there you can watch all the scenes right there. And this is enemy information. I'll be explaining that. So I'm going to save. I'm going to save over here on. I'll save over this one. Why not? That works. There we go. That way, in case I die, because this game doesn't have checkpoints. You die, you go back to your last save points. Meaning, if you haven't saved in a while, too bad.
This is in the Matrix, where you die in the game, you die for real.
A ladder leads into the dark heart of the labyrinth. Danger lurks beneath, yet Pius courageous resolve does not buckle. Let's climb down the ladder.
Is there something good down there?
There's a dead body.
Well, that's always nice.
Ooh, a cube. But Pius senses something.
Is it the cube?
Oh, check it out! Zombies! What horror game is complete without zombies, I ask you?
Yeah, you know, you can't have a horror game without a zombie.
Those aren't zombies.
Alright, here's how combat works.
It's a skeleton.
The L trigger lets you run, but be careful if you run. If you run too much, you get fatigued. R lets you target on the specific parts, arm, chest, or head. And A lets you attack. But right there, I just knocked his head off.
He lost his head.
His visibility's poor. Now I'm disarmed partially. And now he's dead. You deal enough damage to them, you can do a finishing blow. That is important. It will come into play later. Right now, Pius is probably our most powerful character we're going to play as because, you know, trained Roman soldier, he's kind of used to crap.
Looks like he's a pretty high-level soldier, too.
I think he's a captain.
Oh, might be, because I mean he's got the helm piece. Yeah, it's like a captain helm or something.
Yeah.
I'd have to go to my Roman history to let you know. You know me in history.
Yeah, I haven't explored a whole lot of Roman history, to be honest.
Yeah,
I know about Roman legends.
I know more Greek than Roman legends.
Yeah, Greek too. Anyway, let's pick up this mysterious cube, which my foot is passing through.
Fun village.
Pius has picked up a granite block.
You said puzzle box, I'd be worried.
Let's check that, shall we? This is a sharp-edged block of granite, etched on one side of a curious lane design, colored blood red.
Yum.
Yeah, let's stab the door, that'll work.
Yeah, let's break the door with your sword, that's always fun.
Now, the thing about this one is, you gotta do it, you can really... The AI can be easily manipulated. If you slash and run, it usually works.
Yeah, it seems pretty basic in this game.
Well, the combat can get pretty mean. There's a particular enemy later in the game that I really hate because I can die to them. You know what I'm talking about, that big one I did in my test run?
Oh yeah, licked you to death.
I hate those things. They're nasty. Oh look, another block.
Well, this is not the frog, the demon demon I went through.
Oh yes, the frog that
Or
killed you.
dark one, sorry.
Dark one. A strange granite block rests on the platform. Yoink! 89.
Let's see. What's the color description on this one? Insipid
Colored
green.
and insipid green.
What color is insipid?
How the hell should I know? Oops.
Should ask an artist. They would know what insipid
Yeah,
is.
sometimes the controls can be a little wonky at times, but overall it's alright.
The camera angles are better though.
Well, it's because I'm not in a certain condition. I don't want to say too much. I kind of want to save that for, you know, if there's enough time, I might do the second story just so I can introduce those mechanics. This is basically a tutorial I'm going through right now, in a sense.
This is how you swing the sword. This is how you kill an enemy.
Well,
this is what not to do.
The first mission for this situation is very easy. I mean, Pius has really. I mean, he's close to it. You can't die with Pius. It's very hard because he has a really high amount of health. And it drains very slowly because he's wearing armor. It's protecting him. But, yeah, we'll start getting into harder missions. Actually, the next one's, if I remember correctly, is the difficulty actually starts ramping up as soon as pretty much it's the second mission. Alright. That room's cleared. I don't want to go down there yet. Oh, there it is. That's what I'm looking for.
And the first one here is.
And this one's described. Oh, I don't know.
It's
No,
blue.
that's the right one. No! Damn it.
Ghostly.
Yes,
Ghostly blue.
Ghostly blue. Ooh! I don't think there's anything secret in the first stage, is there?
Nope.
No, that's right. This is like a tutorial stage.
Where's the Mentalk the Mind Taker?
Actually, you can also skip some of these.
Yeah, we will show off combat as well, right?
Stabby, stabby.
Open door. Ah, I can't get through the bars.
Open sesame.
Hey, these symbols look oddly familiar.
It's a passcode to my. That's the passcode to my suitcase.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sounds like something in would put in this luggage.
So, do we have the combination?
Yes, sir. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's remarkable. I have the same combination
You
on
see,
my
that's-
luggage.
I just got hit, and there goes a portion of my health. That's
Okay.
the health meter. If health rate to 0, game over. There's other ways you can die too, which we'll get into when we get to the stages. You to die, thank you. Oh, also I forgot to mention, if you don't target and just hit A, you can do a combo, but be careful with that because you kind of leave yourself open to attack. It's stronger, but it comes at a price. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I like to do meticulous attacks and disarm them, and then when I feel they're weak enough, I'll try to combo them.
Your cat is looking at you here. Feels like meow.
He says he's very sad. Oh, go away. Anyway, let's.
There's another alphabet block there.
Alphabet block, really? We're going that route? Let's see what this one's described as, shall we?
Just
Filled with purple and
with
tainted
purple.
by black
Tainted
shadow.
by black shadow.
It's purple.
Tainted purple.
Well, anyway.
Want to see you tainted with the purple rain.
Really?
Wow.
Really?
Hey, Steven Universe made a worse reference.
Something tells me we need the magic symbols. Let's put. Which one was that one again? I wasn't paying attention.
That's how you tell someone here they want to get a hold of you on Steam, but do it later, I guess.
Ah, there we go.
Oh, I know what this is. I know what this is. This is my area code.
That's the red.
If you want to get a hold of us, please find a way how to dial these glyphs.
Yeah, this is also a bit of a puzzle game too. There are puzzles you gotta solve.
Or their Stargate coordinates.
I don't think you want to go here. There we go. And finally, this one. You'll figure out what these symbols mean later, folks. Don't worry. These symbols do have significance.
It's a secret formula to my grandmother's muffins. My grandmother's brownie.
Anyway, that portcullis went down. Remember that door that was blocked? It's now unblocked, and I gotta stop running with Pius. He's starting to look a little fatigued. That's what happens when you run too much. There's not really a stamina meter per se, but if you just stop running and walk or just stand still for a little bit, you'll regain your stamina and you can run again.
But you don't get hurt from it.
No! Thank God. I hate games like that. Lunar, Dragon Song, I'm looking at you. I have issues with that game, but so much.
You never played that game, right?
Pius, you must prove your worth by destroying the statue. Pressing R1 enable Pius. This is basically a tutorial on how to attack different body parts. Like
Use the circle bite. Use this.
So, let's see here. We're going to attack the head, arms, and chest.
Oh.
I thought you were going to attack the
I
groin.
was going to say, if you backed up a bit, you could have read the inscription.
Vini Vidi Victus? Vini Vidi Vici?
No.
I came, I saw, I conquered.
Your mom?
Just take note of this statue.
Oh yes, the statue is important. That's right. I forgot about that. I know exactly what you're talking about.
You still awake over there?
Yeah, awake.
Okay.
There's all sorts of little hints and rhythms about this game.
I wonder if there's anything on the walls, or is that just decorative?
Hey! Stay down! Yeah, that's what happens when weak zombies down there too much about finishing. They'll get back up.
Well, you know, I'd say do the double tap
I'd say
method.
those don't look like zombies to me. I think they're just skeletons.
They're undead. Why can't I finish this guy off? Like,
They have ceased to live.
Different state of decay.
Yeah. And never understood the
yeah,
whole
they're the most basic though.
If they're undead, that should mean they're alive, but they're not dead, so yeah.
What's this? A button attached to a small pylon selfly illuminates the room. Bizarre energy seems to radiate from it. Push the button!
That's the biggest button I've ever seen.
Ooh, shiny. I don't think there's anything else in this room. Nope. Down we go.
I
And
doubt standing in the yellow thing will help hurt us.
Nah, it just teleported us.
now you're further. Now
All right, here we are, the artifact room. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a choice.
Okay. Something to note about these things. They each color represents a certain bar. Red is health, blue is magic, and green is
Sanity.
yes.
Okay.
Now, here's the thing. The artifact that we claim is actually going to affect the rest of the game in a certain way. You will understand as you play it. So,
And Alex, a good way to explain it about the gods.
one is the goddess of power, one's the goddess of madness, and one's the goddess of mind, basically.
Oh, that makes sense.
Alright, anyway. I don't want to say their names. We'll get their names later.
Okay.
And there's a fourth god involved, but we will be interested in later.
Bob, Jim, and Bill.
But anyway, shaped like a delicate dome, a pale blue statuette floats graciously above this pedestal.
It's Metroid.
This one says, a strange sculpture resembling a red-clawed worm mysteriously floats above the pedestal. And finally, an effigy resembling a warped angel shaped from dark green emerald hovers ever so above the pedestal. Should I play the artifact? Now,
I assume the
we have a choice.
I assume the green one's the easier one.
These actually do affect difficulty. But here's the deal, folks. I'm going to let my D6 decide which path I'm going to take. Here's how it's going to work. 1 and 2 will be one, 3, 4 will be another, 5 and 6 will be one. I'm going to say 1 and 2 is going to be green. You two, pick another
I'll
one.
say 3, 4 blue, and then 5, 6 red. Yeah.
5, 6, okay. Roll the dice. And it's a 2.
Okay.
And we said that was going to be the blue, right?
Green.
Green. Let's see what you guys here remember me. So, our path has been picked. We're gonna take the warped angel effigy.
I think green one might be the easier one, or it could be the harder one.
We'll see.
I'll explain.
All right.
Yes, we're gonna claim this artifact.
Now, how you can get through the game is determined by the artifacts, because you receive artifacts from these gods in the order of the artifact that god is strong against, the artifact of that god, and then the artifact that that god is weak against.
Yes, there is a bit of an element to this game.
This one, he chose the hardest difficulty.
Oh, really?
Because the red god, you will not get the red god's artifact to last, which means you cannot replenish health.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yep.
Until later.
Making the harder, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, look what happened to him. Holy
Oh, he don't look so good.
Yep. The artifact cursed him.
Eons have passed since then, and I have learned much. I was once as naive as a child, but now my mind is sharp. With the power of Xelatoth, I can now read the thoughts of others and make them raving mad with a mere suggestion. Face me, and you shall surely perish.
So you go
That dialogue does change slightly depending on which path you took. So Xelatoth is the god of madness. And we have acquired the Tome of Eternal Darkness. What time are we at?
About 30 minutes.
We got time for one more. Keep an eye on this.
Alright.
Let's go ahead and get the next story started.
Okay, right, like 31, 30.
Yeah, I'll make that a cutoff point. So we'll see you guys in a minute.